So I will ask now Edoardo to start finally his presentation.
Hello everyone, very nice to see you all guys. And so here I am. I want to talk to you about AVAL audio and what I do as long as co-founder and multimedia artist and coder with this sort of company. We'll call it like a software audio software house. I work with Francesco Paradisi here in Rome. And with this idea, we want to like create this Max for Lives that wants to join the best of the UI interface along with the audio algorithm, but actually not a complex audio algorithm, but you know, something that you can drag and drop inside your session and add a little sparkly, a little characteristic and sound, you know. So today I want to talk to you about the use of JavaScript inside Max MSP. As you might know, is an interpreted language, and in the world of creative coding, it has a lot of uses. We all know, I guess, processing or P5.js. Yeah, starting from that, I want to integrate the data visualization from that kind of frameworks inside Max MSP. First of all, we have the possibility to handle a control object inside the Max sessions, just like scripting. You know, there is this dispatcher function that allows us to monitor and control, move, other stuff, any kind of objects. I want to like share the screen a moment so I can show you some patches I made just a little demonstration. Yeah. I guess you're seeing a green background. So, okay. Okay. Inside this JS object, we can code our scripting stuff. Now I'm using this one. I implemented just few functions that we will try out now. With this create function, we can create objects. Now I made this little wheel, and we keep. Oh, that's great. One moment. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's start again. We can create objects and control them in order to get this very useful stuff. But we can also make objects move and create a sort of audio reaction. Now I can activate the audio. Maybe it's loud. And I have to select the audio device yet. Yeah. Okay, now I should.
Okay, we don't hear it. Now we hear it.
Okay, sorry, I didn't select the Zoom audio device output. It is a little idea, it's nothing that interesting, but as you can see, we can control live objects. This is like live button, normal live button, but we are changing its position thanks to these little scripts that was behind here. Yeah, this one. We're moving it and we create a sort of mimic of the physics bouncing on the borders. Basics, like starting from this idea, I want to stop this because, yeah, okay. We created as AVAL this device called MIDI pond. It actually takes MIDI notes as inputs, and it stores these notes like instantiating them, creating this sort of class called bold notes. And each time one of these touches a surface, maybe let's check Zoom audio. Yeah. Each time it touches a border or a ball hit another one, they just emit notes. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it takes the MIDI note and the dynamic of that note, keeping it, and each time it just hit the borders on another ball, it just emit that note, and through time it just loses its dynamics. So it gradually decreases in volume until it fades away. You can control the duration of the life, as you can see down here, and the note duration, a sort of sustain. These objects we can see up here are just like normal live numbox, but we edited the code of this numbox in order to show them in a different way. So we can keep the parameter mode enabled, so all the parameter stuff Ableton is using to control these dials, these parameters. So each time we want to reopen a project or save it down, and I don't know, I can delete it and Control Z, and we get back the old value. Also, it is perfectly mappable. As you can see, I can MIDI map or key map them. And this is very useful whenever we want to just create a different kind of control. That maybe this one is not the best example, but yeah, with this one we have this. So we made the spread that is a normal slider in order to get the visualization of what we are doing actually. So also the feedback is a normal slider. This is a live DL. We can edit the JavaScript, actually the JS painter file of these objects. The framework, or better, the graphic library we are using in order to design all the stuff is mgraphics, but we can find two kind of libraries. There is mgraphics and also Sketch. I had prepared something, but for it this moment. Okay, like this one is a sort. No, it's not. Okay, this one is a sort of multi-slider, but it's actually made in JSUI. In JSUI, we can create these graphic interfaces. And this is a sort of harmonic controller for additive synthesizer I made a few times ago. We can control any parameter we had built-in function all inside the same JSON object. So we can like generate a sign, so a square, or maybe random, or maybe we want to edit only the odd harmonics. So we can just, or we want to move all them, yeah. So we can do it like this, or we want to just edit the even harmonics. The most interesting part is that it is all inside these objects. We have all of this inside there. And the graphic stuff is up here. This is made with Sketch, using Sketch. Actually, the difference between Sketch and mgraphics is that we find only mgraphics inside the UI live objects. So they are made using mgraphics. That is a little more complex, but it actually doesn't have aliasing problems such as Sketch. In fact, Sketch doesn't work well on Windows, works better on macOS, and but Sketch has the possibility to clear the Canva or not clear the Canva, just as we would do with the background in processing. So we can have this sort of history of what we are doing that we can't have using graphics. Merging all of these possibilities together, we realized this. Okay, yeah, this Max for Live that is not yet around is actually a work in progress. You can find more details about this one on GitHub, as I'm still working on it. This is a sort of granulator. It takes as input one MP3 or a sample, a normal sample, and it analyzes the audio in order to find the transients. So it's an onset analyzer. It slices the sample, it slices the sample actually between two onsets, and each slice has its own like centroid parameter and loudness parameter. After all this analysis, it just projects as a point cloud on the Canva, where we can see when the circle is bigger, it means that the slice is big. Whenever they are like smaller, it means they're like just very, very small samples, very, very small slices like this one. And we have the frequencies left to right and loudness up to down. So the point cloud is organized like that. We have a threshold, so we can also like adjust the analysis we are doing. We have the control of the grain, as it's a normal like granulator algorithm. And we have this sort of autoplay, so it just plays by itself. Now I give it just like audio sample, vocal audio sample. Whenever a mouse goes over one of these circles, it just plays the slice using a 16 voice polyphony. And if I click on empty part, it just stops after all the grains finish their envelope. I want to show the project of this one. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we have three different actually algorithms. We have this buffer calculator. We have the sliding function that I'm using in order to find the onsets. Then I implemented from Rosetta code this FFT analyzer all inside the JavaScript. So the most interesting part is that I'm not actually using anything audio. We just drop the audio sample and it access to the buffer, as you can see here. And it just cut the buffer, as we have a limit of 30 seconds actually. 30 seconds at 44K of sample rate. And after we do all this stuff, all the analysis, we project them inside this JSON that now is not finding, but I guess it's a little bug because I opened from Ableton. So what is just code? Yeah. This is the scanner. Yeah. And it projects using graphics all the spheres, all the balls, the circles actually, and it connects them based on the distance between two circles. And we have the last code. It's pretty simple. It just distribute these samples in order to click them also by this bar down here. Yeah, this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to make each process simple. We don't want to talk about centroid analysis or all the FFT implementation stuff. We were just like something we can drop. We can take any samples from here and drop here. Okay, it takes a while to analyze. It is a cons of JavaScript in Max. Actually, JavaScript in Max is a version of, I guess, 2006. It's JavaScript ES5. I don't remember which version is, but it's running at low priority. And that's why we have a cap of 30 seconds of analysis. And as you can see, it just plays. Yep. And the last part I wanted to show you is a very short one. Let me move this. Zoom. Okay. It's this controller. I just made it in order to show you how to handle the live APIs. It just scans all the Ableton projects in order to find any looper, these ones. So we can scan. Yeah, it found these 4 loopers. Now I don't want, yeah. We can control all these. So we, as you can see here, I recorded something and I can start it. Yeah, no, maybe rec. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it started. We can meter the audio output from here. So another channel, we are accessing to this live APIs, getting the peak value. And we can control the this looper. So now it's playing. I can make it stop. Yep, I can start recording. And just to show you how can this be useful. Where is that? Why so always disappearing this code? Okay. We should have this one. No, I will not have this. Okay. Yeah, this is the code controlling those parameters. Actually, we're not yet using all these functions. We are just using, yeah, this one. It finds the parameters, and this one, like start, stop, still have to implement these ones. And the difference between these and this one I found on Max for Live is this working very, very well. But as you can see, it can just became very, very tricky. And if you want to fight against the LOM and all the live API, sometimes it's easier when using code, just code, from creating complex audio process tools, just like the Slice Cream, or controlling like this Ableton live sessions. JavaScript offers this wide range of creative options. And I guess that's all.